Genesis Ozone here, and today I want to discuss a problem with the Call of Duty competitive community. Now, as some of you may know, the COD World League has driven up some controversy lately with the seeding and the throwing scandals happening in the relegation tournaments. Now, as you may know, the COD World League, at least North American, is made out of 12 teams, right? However, if you finish in the bottom 4 positions in the league, that being 9, 10, 11 and 12, you have to come up in a relegation tournament against teams called Challenger Division teams. Now, if you don't know, Challenger Division teams are teams that aren't currently in the Pro League but have accumulated enough Pro points to warrant being in it. However, obviously before they get there, they need to face the current 9, 10, 11 or 12th league. Now, what team they play is decided in a separate online relegation tournament where there are 16 teams with the most Pro points throughout the season, accumulated through South Carolina or 25Ks. They basically face 16 teams, first in the group stages, so it narrows down to 8, and then there are 4 matches, and the winners of those 4 matches are guaranteed a spot in the relegation tournament on LAN. So, as we can see, the teams that have been able to qualify for the LAN relegation tournament are Cloud9, Team Liquid, Cloud9 Eclipse and King Pappy. So these teams now need to face some current Pro League teams. But the scandal is that teams have manipulated their seeding. Now, the 4 teams that were relegated are TK, DT, H2K and CLG in that order of worst placings. So, some people think that H2K and CLG are better teams than TK and DT. I don't know why. It's probably because H2K, they started off with a 4-0 record at the beginning of the season along with FaZe, Envy and Optic. So they were considered pretty good. They also had a good S&D record. They're probably the best S&D team in the league. But yeah, and so the 4th seed plays the 1st seed. So the team that gets the 4th position in the online relegation tournament fights TK because they're the 9th. They're the least relegated team. Like, they were the closest to not getting relegated. So some teams threw their matches just to get to TK and DT. So King Pappy threw their game against, I believe it was C9. C9 is, I believe, Silly, Happy, Llama God and Havoc. And King Pappy are Johnny, Chance, Royalty, and Examples. Actually, instead of Chance, it's Nelson. At least I think so. So King Pappy threw their match, and their excuse was that Royalty had to have Easter dinner with his family. So, in my opinion, that's pretty BS, but you know, whatever. They had to throw their match. Damn sorry, guys. Kind of messed up the gameplay, but yeah. So they threw their match against C9, or forfeited it, right? So now Cloud9 Eclipse did the same thing. Now the player Dido, C9 Eclipse, let me just go over teams. Dido, Swally, Assault, and crap. I don't know the 4th one that well, at least. But yeah, they were supposed to play in a LAN center, all of their games in eBash LAN center. However, the Captain Dido who organized all this, he failed to respond to a message that said that he was going to that it was closed on Easter. Oh, and let me just correct my mistake, guys. Mochila, I believe, is in C9 instead of Silly, and Silly is in Eclipse. I'm not sure on the Cloud9 teams, but yeah, the LAN center was closed on Easter, and so they had to forfeit their games because ESL wouldn't let them play against TL, except the allocated time slot. I don't know why, but whatever, you do what you have to do. Now TL, they won the final with Cloud9, and King Papi were in the consolidation match against Cloud9 Eclipse. Now, if TL won, Team Liquid are probably the best challenger team. Mark, Apathy, Study, and Burns off. So, if they face Cloud9, at least they get a easier seed with CLG, which is Methods, Accuracy, Perplex, and Felony. Well, they ended up getting HQK, which are considered the best team that got relegated, of FizzUp, Legal, Fizz, and Lacefield. So now, because they lost the game with Cloud9, they have to face the hardest team just because another team threw their matches. And that's considered really unfair because a lot of people want to see TL in the league, myself included, and it might not happen. But, and some people think that King Papi aren't even such a good team, that they got lucky with their seedings. And to rub it in, to rub the salt on the open wound, King Papi ended up forfeiting their match with Cloud9 Eclipse, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, why couldn't Royalty play at least that game? I mean, he could have had an hour Easter dinner with his family and then play the game. But no, he didn't, and that's really ridiculous. So yeah, that's the throwing scandal. I definitely think King Papi and Cloud9 Eclipse are in the wrong. I think the tournament should be redone on LAN. And that's the kind of like bias towards the COD Worldly executives. Like Fabi and Rampage Tempo, the EU finals were replayed on LAN because of DDoS attacks. But nope, these ones aren't restaged on LAN. Whoever knows why. They don't even have to show it on video like they did with Fabi against Rampage Tempo. But oh well, I guess. It's really weird how ESL denied the request of TL against Cloud9 Eclipse. But, you know, you have to do what you have to do. A lot of the community is disappointed about this. And they believe that fair play was not... There wasn't any fair play in this tournament, which I completely agree with. So yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of this news video. If you guys want me to do more esports related news, like maybe not LOL or any MOBAs, I mostly follow COD, Halo, and CSGO. If you guys want any transfer details, or like I could talk about the Virtus Plow that happened yesterday, which was pretty insane. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Subscribe if you're new and if you like the videos, and peace.